More than half of South African women identify as entrepreneurs. With an abundance of courageous role models to choose from across different sectors, South Africa's leading women are not only leaving a legacy for their younger peers, but their insights and resilience are truly inspiring for any aspiring CEO or business owner. Minding Her Business takes a look at these leading women who started something from nothing. And Minding Her Business this week is...
The person behind Mooka Rum, it's me. My name is Leboganang Mooka. I've been working in corporate for most of my life, for about 15 years. And with the skills and knowledge that I have, I always wanted to do something different. When I came for tasting in this distillery 2 years ago, I came to taste a gin, and I wanted them to mix different gins. Then I'll pick one from there, then I know I'm in. But then I started drinking, I said, let me just taste rum. I fell in love with the taste of rum. And I felt like it's not appreciated because people don't know it so well, right? There's few brands, which is mass production, so people know that quality. I wanted to tap into that black market as well, and maybe share the knowledge and create something that is valuable, something that is of a quality drink to them. So that's why I went with the rum. So I wanted an African name on my bottle, and I wanted to pay homage to my father, who I lost 19 years ago. So I wanted to pay homage to those who came before me, and I was like, it's easy to pronounce this to the tongue. It's not that complicated because I can't use Lebogang. Like some of people call me Lebogang because how we pronounce it. So it didn't even take me time for me to decide on what I'm going to use. That's why I went with my surname. I wanted to use an African surname, and I wanted to pay homage to those who came before me because I also believe that they are always with us, right? So I've been funding my business from my salary. Yes, that's why I helped to hold on to it as long as I could. It's very challenging to apply for, financial support through whether it's the government or private companies. If you are not known, if you are just an upcoming, and especially if I'm coming with rum, right? Investors are going to say, "Whoa, but what is this? And who's going to buy this?" So I took a decision to own everything and put in most of my savings towards building my business because I believe in it so much, right? And I know it's going to work out. It was not even difficult for me to take that decision to fund myself. 100% I'm funding myself. Every single bottle, from the designing the bottle, printing of the bottles, and buying the products and paying the distillery, I'm funding everything myself. First of all, we don't have, I don't have competition with craft rum in South Africa. The rums that are on the shelves, it's mass production. The craft rums that are on the shelf, it's international brands. There is no other brand like mine in South Africa. Secondly, to build credibility with my clients as a new black girl in this business, where I'm not an influencer, I'm not a celebrity, I made sure that I have a clear strategy when going in. Hence, I entered spirits competition to make sure that people understand what I'm selling is quality. I entered those challenges, and if you go to, for example, Norman Goodfellow stores, out of all the rums, it's only mine that has won awards, and you'll see this, they've got stickers on them. So I made sure that I follow that strategy to ensure that I build credibility through the quality and not through influencing or not through being a public figure and not through being an international brand, but make sure that people understand that I'm only delivering the best. So this is the London Spirit Award that we've won. So we won the best rum that came from South Africa. It was the highest scoring rum from South Africa. This is a merit. I won a gold. This took place at the Stellenbosch Wine and Spirits Challenge and the Aurora Challenge as well. it's an international tasting challenge. I won a gold sticker as well, one of the best rums that came from South Africa. And this one, I won the silver medal. It was the Investec Trophy Spirits Awards. It's so crazy, Nazin, I'll tell you. That's why I say everything that you do starts with you and how you invest in yourself and how you believe in yourself. Immediately when I went into this business, I knew what I will be portrayed as based on the background, based on who I am. I'm not a known figure, but in the business industry, it's dominated by certain groups, right? And as a black girl coming into this, it's going to be challenging. So for me to enter that, I knew how much I've put into there. And I made sure that my bottle tells a story up to the T. I designed the bottle myself. I tested each and every ingredient that went to that bottle. And I wanted to make sure that it is 100% what I believe it to be. Hence, I was confident to say, okay, there's a London Spirit Awards. Let me submit an entry. And I entered that. And when it came out, actually, when the results came out, I was in Cape Town last year in April. I received another brand of alcohol that follows me on Instagram. So I received a message from there because I haven't checked. And they're like, did you see your rum is the highest scoring rum from South Africa? I was like, oh my God. It was something else. It was exciting, but it was also a stamp of approval. It hasn't been easy, and I'll tell you, challenging, especially balancing my work and now running my own business on the side. But it's very fulfilling at the end of the day. I think the amazing moments for me, it's not something that is seen in the public eye, right? I remember in December or Jan, I started reflecting on how the year went and just looking at how much work I've done after hours, I've done during weekends, and what I've managed to achieve has been so amazing to me. And that's why I say everything starts with you and what you put in. And it's very important to always look back and reflect, no matter how challenging things can be. But if you look that I've started here and now I'm here, it's so fulfilling. So my proudest moments is just looking back at the journey. And I must say I have been so blessed. And I look at those things that I attracted that helped me build my business. And I'm like, okay, this is amazing. It's not the money that comes in the bank, but the fulfillment of the capability that I have as a woman in 2024 in this kind of business. It is interesting to see that in 2024, people still get shocked by the work that you are capable of doing. So I took it upon myself. My strategy for marketing was that I need to interact with my customers. I'm going to stand in the store and do tasting and sell myself. And I know a lot of people would say, why don't you hire people to do that? It's not about hiring, but if it's my business, I want to understand it from the ground to the top. So I was doing tasting, right? In-store tasting. And I don't tell people. So when I'm there, I just tell them about the brand and then I'll give them to taste and I'll ask them for feedback. I only tell them at the end that actually this is my brand. And a lot of people are still shocked. A lot of people are still surprised. So it's not a popular thing, and I hope to make it popular because I'm hoping that I can bump into a girl from any township, from any background, and see that, okay, is it possible for this to happen? Because I've never had that. I've never had that growing up. I'm probably the only person who has their own alcohol brand in Soshanguve at the moment, and who's a black female, and that I should be proud of.
Black woman and proud. Yes, queen. It's 2024. Don't limit yourself. Step outside the box. Well, in this case, the bottle. Who knows? You might end up with your surname on a multi-award-winning bottle of something, just like our lovely Leboganang Mooka, who's minding her business. The rum business, that is. Thank you for watching. Join us next Sunday as we feast on Monate chocolate.